Welcome to Loli Let's Plays. I'm your host, Girl. And here we're just gonna do a quick run of Celeste. I'm not much of a speedrunner, but I have played Celeste a bunch, so that's fun. Yeah, I haven't done one of these videos in a while, and by a while, I don't mean I haven't posted yesterday. These are all scheduled a year in advance, you see. But today is April 3rd, 2024, if I'm not mistaken, Wednesday. I have to go to the dentist in like 5 hours, so I'm hoping to finish this before that. I haven't slept all night either, so that's something. I'm hoping this game will require a bit less thought to do well. So I am hoping that, yeah, because I've not that this isn't a very demanding game or anything, but it's just I've played it so many times, and I'm only planning on doing chapter 1 to 6. And I don't need any of the extra stuff. None of that stuff matters, so that's all cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue trying to find my voices that I like to do. I'm gonna drink some water. I've also decided not to go with the webcam for this one. I just didn't want that sort of light in my eyes and the pressure or whatever. So yeah, no webcam for this one. It's just me. It's just purely me trying to find my voices. That's what this is. Witness one trans non-binary weirdo try to find voices that they like, and then try to speak in them continuously for hours. It's called voice training, so it is something I like to try to do sometimes. But yeah, the difference between the day that this is uploaded and April 3rd should be like how many days I didn't do voice training. Which it felt like a lot of days, but I think it was only like 2 or 3. I was sort of freaking out about the dentist a little bit. I don't want to go to the dentist, but also I don't mind going to the dentist. It's more just having an appointment is stressful. The dentist near me is actually really awesome and totally like I don't have any of my childhood fears of going to the dentist still with me. I've completely given up all of my childhood fears of dentist stuff because the dentist near me is just so good, and also giving up my fears is pretty easy to do as a 28-year-old. I mean, it's not the easiest thing ever, and some fears are more fearful than others, but I've been practicing a lot of mental stuff, so I mean, that's my excuse anyway. It's possible that I'm just very mentally strong in the first place. Even though I've been having like mental crises in the past years, you know. It's possible that deep down I'm, as they say, stronger than I realize. But I think that's true of most humans, you know. Perhaps all humans. Not that I'm human or anything. I wouldn't go that far. I don't think that's really necessary for me to aspire to. I'll just be what I am and not aspire to anything. But yeah, so here we are playing Celeste, and I'm having a pretty good time already. It's really comfy. The music is phenomenal. It's my favorite game ever until Earthblade comes out. Too bad about that Earthblade delay, huh? Too bad about Earthblade not being released in winter 2024. I don't know if that's when it was supposed to, but it didn't, and then it got delayed a few days ago, so that's current news circa April 3rd, 2024, Wednesday. I'm 28 years old. Hello, welcome to Loli Let's Plays. I'm your host, Girl. I think I could go a little further with trying to do Loli. I'm not really sure I'm quite giving it yet, but I haven't really been giving Loli in any of these videos quite yet anyway, so... You know, it's like, what am I supposed to do? Just jump to being already able to do everything? I'm afraid that I can't. But maybe I do have it within me. I don't know. But right now, I'm doing all I can just to maintain what I've got right now. So before doing this, I went on a walk that lasted 70 minutes. I have a treadmill now. I don't just have to walk outside in a circle around my house. I'm not subject to the bumpy grass and the hill. Because of those, honestly, walking over those constantly didn't feel like it was particularly good for my legs or anything. But like, now I've got this treadmill. It's got shock absorbent pads or whatever. It's so... oh my god, I love walking so much, and I just felt so good while on it. And when I got off, oh my god, I got like runner's high, I got like vertigo. My vision felt like a fucking cinematic dolly zoom. And like, my brain had been tricked by walking in place on the treadmill for an hour to thinking that walking doesn't equal movement. So it was sort of like VR, but like my legs were just moving automatically, robot-like, because that movement got also muscle memorized real hard. And it's just like, it was just like the world was scrolling towards me. I wasn't even walking. It felt like nothing. And it was so cool. So yeah, that's a lot of interesting experiences associated with getting off of a treadmill after 70 minutes of walking at 2.6 miles per hour. So yeah, I hope you've learned something from that. And also, yeah, I hadn't been voice training because I also hadn't been walking. Because I wanted to rest my body and rest my voice, and then get on the treadmill when it arrived and when I got it set up. And then just go and get back to everything. I took a little break, as one must do sometimes. Yeah. I wonder how much walking I'm gonna be able to get done on it. I'm sure that if I keep up the voice training every day, and I keep up the walking every day, then that will also be like an easy point of conversation in these videos. I mean, it's a conversation between me and my microphone, but sometimes it's a conversation between me and myself, so that's also something to think about if you feel like thinking. I don't recommend thinking, honestly. Sometimes it's too much, but other times it's perfect. So I guess figure out which times is bad and which times is good. Then figure out how to think, and then figure out how not to think, and then use your acquired understanding of that situation and your life to judge when you need to think and when you don't. So you probably were already doing that, so I didn't need to say any of that. I'm just describing what already happened to you throughout your whole life. You're welcome. No problem. So yeah, here we are again in Celeste. I still love it. It turns out, like the treadmill, Like walking, I don't have to think while doing this. I haven't been paying attention to the game itself in quite a bit of time now, actually. It's just sort of happening. But it's not automatic, right? The reason it's quote-unquote just sort of happening, it's not because I'm old and my life is slipping away from me. It's because I'm experienced and my muscle memory is that well ingrained. Now, it can feel like everything's happening on fast forward and life slipping away from you. So, get good at not worrying about it. That's my recommendation as a gamer to you. That new experience of more things than you're used to being automatic muscle memories because you've been around long enough that you're just really, really, really good at all the basic things about all the basic parts of your life. Don't be freaked out by that change. Embrace it. Change is always death. I mean good. I mean good death. Dying. No. Bad. Don't die. Okay, I think you understand what I'm getting at. Or, you have no fucking clue. It's okay. It doesn't really matter which one of those is true, or if neither or both are true. It's perfectly okay either way, so I wouldn't mind. It's okay. I'm really glad that I did a bunch of walkies before coming here. I'm also glad that before the walkies, I had a really good, long voice chat with my favorite person. I'm also happy that I rested my voice while resting my body before the walkies. Because I am getting that coming back much stronger sensation. Now I do have my most expensive best headphones plugged into the interface right now, so... And also the microphone is closer to me than usual. Because I put no work into this, so I don't even set up properly. So now my microphone is a little bit closer to my face, and that'll show up for my ears with the direct monitor I have with my interface, with my headphones, and when I talk and stuff. So yeah, that's probably contributing to why I'm enjoying the fuck out of my voice right now. That and exercise combats depression. So I left the treadmill in a really good mood, so I'm not gonna beat myself up or anything. But also my FP did a really cute Loli voice, and I was so proud of them. I called them a genius and stuff, and I was just like jealous of it, but not really, but also a little, but not really. Not really in that moment. I think I got over the jealousy. I think I got bored of jealousy. You know, you experience an emotion enough times, you're just like, yeah, I'm done with this one. This one's fine. I don't need that one. So, yeah, I am a naturally jealous person, so that would explain why I have experienced it enough to be bored of it. So, I'm not even gonna get that heart. You thought I was gonna get that heart? No, I'm not getting that heart. No, it's totally fine not to get the heart. I don't need it, really. I don't need the heart, so... Yeah, I do remember the first time I plugged my headphone into the interface for one of these videos. Was that just the most very recent video? I don't know. It was like a 2-hour, 40-minute Hollow Knight thing, I think. And I remember sort of raving about it, about actually being able to hear my voice and thinking it sounded okay. But I also remember shit-talking my own voice a lot still, so maybe I didn't think it was okay. Which is silly, because it's totally okay. And in fact, I'm really enjoying how quickly I can hear my sort of will take over. Like, I'm using my willpower to try to do things to my vocal posture, and I'm seeing how that affects how it sounds to me. And I'm hearing that immediately, you know? Like, I change one thing here, and it's like, whoa. Or another thing slips there, and it's like, whoa. Whoa. Oh no. Look out. So, yeah. If this is my default girl voice right now, I'm honestly very happy with it. So, eat that past me. Get fucked right in this self-confidence problem. But yeah, I am still gonna try to push it more. Oh, I just got a DM on Discord. I am going to ignore it unless I get like 9. If it goes to 9+, then I might stop the Let's Play. Up, second one. Up, she wants my attention. Or maybe she doesn't. Maybe she's just responding to me because I always leave more than one DM. I'm always very talkative and chatty. I should do a Yarg voice training. Would that be interesting, maybe? Because it's like Yarg, Clone Hero, Guitar Hero, Rock Band, 5-fret guitar, plastic controller, typing speed, etc., platforming, precision platforming. Basically, my fingers are good, right? My fingers be real good. And so that's why I'm so confident doing this. I think I had a different point to make than just that, but that's all I could come up with right there. So that's something. Wow, that sounded very boy mode, that I just did. That was totally a boy mode. Yeah, so I want to go full Loli, and I'm just trying to get there. So, hello and welcome to Loli Let's Plays. I'm your host, Girl. So here we are in the 3rd chapter of Celeste. I'm having to actually focus a little bit more on the playing because the dust bunnies have always given me a problem, and also I've never thought of them as dust bunnies until I heard other people call them that. I don't know if that's the official name, I don't know if that's the accepted name, but it is a name that I heard floating around for the obstacle enemies with faces in this area. So yeah, these guys that move around, and also I guess just the terrain in general. The sort of a black outlined red, sort of deadly, don't touch this sort of, you know, danger zone area is dust bunnies. So I love dust. I don't love dust, but I do love bunnies. Bunnies I can get behind. Then not true. They always hop away. They always hop away from me. They're smart. They know big mammal approaching. Get out of there. Like, as soon as they can hear me. They don't need to see me at all. Just as soon as I'm out the door. Maybe it's the door closing sometimes did it, but whatever the case may be, it is true that bunnies are super heckin' cute, and I love them. Well, so here was once upon a time my least favorite chapter of Celeste, because again, I sucked at the dust bunnies. But also, the timing of this boss, though, like, really? It's something, huh? Like, the rhythm you need to, like, predict and react to this. It's a lot for someone who's maybe not so good at rhythm. Me, though, pretty good at rhythm. Still though, when I first played this game, whoa, I may have been good at rhythm back then too, but not Celeste rhythm, not this boss rhythm. So, yeah, it wasn't pretty. It was beautiful. It was life. It was the struggle. It was learning. It was muscle building, muscle memory. It was growing skill. It was finger love. It was dancing. It was perfect and beautiful, and a necessary experience to get to the level of Celeste skill that I'm at now. So yeah, I would trade it for the world. The world's pretty good. Like, if I could have the world, yeah, just Celeste, okay, yeah, I mean, Earthblade's coming out, so the world, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'd go with the world, thank you. I would trade the world for that. Love. I love love. You can tell I've been seeing an FP. Oh, you can tell a lot of things. You can tell I exercised and I'm not so depressed. You can tell my voice rested. You can tell that I've been practicing my voice in the previous videos. By this video. I think so, anyway. I don't know, it just feels like I have a level of confidence suddenly, without earning it, just all of a sudden. Not that earning it is really a thing. I mean, I definitely earned it objectively, if earning it is a thing. Like, I deserve it, or whatever, if deserving is a thing. But, like, you never get the feeling of deserving. You never get the feeling of earning. So, they're not things, so... But if they were, I definitely do deserve and earn, or whatever. Fuck you. So, anyway... This is a video game. I don't really feel like talking about it. It's really cool. Maddie Thorson. I did that an Untitled Story Let's Play video. Go check that out. So, that was my first Maddie Thorson game. I played it back in 2007. You could say I've been waiting for Celeste all my life. Not true. I'm waiting for Earthblade all my life because An Untitled Story was also exploration-based. So, Earthblade will be like, what if An Untitled Story had Celeste level mechanics and polish? Not Celeste similar necessarily. I have no idea how Earthblade's going to play, but the skill of the creators, you know, their wisdom, their experience from having made Celeste and everything. And now they're going back to exploration. I'm so fucking excited, dude. It's gonna be everything. It'll probably be my new voice training thing. Like, I might just fire up OBS every single fucking time I open the game, because I'm gonna be playing it a lot. And I'll actually have things to be saying, because I'll be playing a game blind. Well, not so much blind in the sense that I won't be able to see. You know what a blind Let's Play is, right? It's when someone hasn't played a video game before. Their first time was recorded in Let's Play format, so you can be there with them for their initial experience. So then it's saved forever, and you can go back to it whenever. Maybe it would be good for me to do that just for the sake of my own memory, just to have that recorded and uploaded. Actually, I still have a recording of the first time I beat Celeste Farewell. I started recording, and the last screen of Chapter 9, Farewell, which is called Farewell. The last screen is called Farewell. That screen, and I didn't get the Moonberry or anything, but from the first time I laid eyes on that screen to beating it for the first time, it took 90 minutes, which might be a lot or it might be a little, depending on your context or lack thereof. But let me tell ya, it was a blast. It was so fucking excruciatingly fun. It was relentlessly, tormentingly fun. I suffered for that fun. Oh, I'd give that experience for the world. I'd give that experience for some popcorn. But there's no mechanism by which I can make that currency exchange conversion. So, unfortunately, I'm still gonna have to pay for popcorn with money. I wonder if there's still any popcorn in the house. No, I know for a fact that there isn't. Wow, another very boy mode. Gotta do something about those, or else you'll be embarrassing yourself. So, try not to embarrass yourself in front of yourself, because yourself is all you care about. I mean, if we weren't trying to embarrass ourselves in front of an audience, we wouldn't be making these videos at all. Embarrassing ourselves in front of an audience is just, you know, the whole point. And honestly, these videos are sort of unwatchable in how I'm just sort of repetitively talking about my reasons for making the videos, etc. And I've remarked on that fact many times. It's very, you know, self-fulfillingly repetitive, but I think my Earthblade play will probably not be like that. By that point, I'll have my voice down, memorized well enough in my muscles, such that I should, in theory, I should be able to just give regular commentary for Earthblade and not have to focus on my voice the whole time. Or, if not, if that would cause my voice to really suffer, then maybe I'll just let my voice suffer. Or rather, just not be at 100%. I mean, I'm not even at 100% right now. I don't really know how to get there. It's possible that I'm already at 100% and that that's what this represents. I'm not sure. I need some water though. Partially to partially to get my throat wet, but partially because of, you know, I did that walking. So yeah, I need water. I need it. Hello and welcome to Loli Let's Plays.
Hey.
I'm your host, Girl. Here I am struggling to keep my voice correct while struggling through some Celeste. Well, I'm not really struggling through the Celeste. It's totally fine. I'm good at Celeste and stuff, so no problem. Oh, my confidence in my voice is waning. I'm starting to think that it sounds bad again. Oh no. Oh, I can't do that to myself. I shouldn't let myself feel that way. Oh well, though. What you gonna do except suffer? What's anyone supposed to do but suffer? Elmo voice! I can't get up there! Or maybe I can. Maybe it's different now. Maybe I worked out and all my muscles feel different and I don't know what's going on and all my muscle memory is confusing and I short-circuited and I don't understand. Maybe I just have to do it by feel and not by feel. I don't know what I mean by that. I do mean by that. You don't know what I mean by that though, because I didn't communicate it properly at all, so sorry about that. It's impossible to communicate that, so I need to blow my nose is one thing. Oh, hell yeah. Sick blowing nose fucking audio. Hell yeah. I wonder what that DM says. I hope I'm not doxing it accidentally. I'm totally not. Hell yeah, you rule. Yeah, I just told someone that they rule, so in some ways, perhaps I rule. Cause like, as a ruler would, I just dictated that they rule, so I mean, that's pretty ruling, so I don't know, whatever. It's so here we are in the Mirror Temple. I really like most of this level. Again, when I first played this game, I really wasn't into the whole eye monsters that follow you around and you have to like juggle Jeremy or whoever the fuck his name is. What's his face? You know him, that guy that I'm not reading any of the dialogue. So yeah, he was at the beginning of the level and everything and I ignored him earlier, so that guy. You have to juggle him later, so yeah, talking has distracted me from accessing my memory to remember how to play this level, so I just had to stop fucking talking for a second. Sometimes you just gotta fucking stop talking for a second, okay? It's just a thing. Everyone's gotta do it sometimes. Just sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up. Sometimes the only thing that can be done is for you to shut the fuck up. Sometimes it's most imperative. It's the most important thing that you could do. If you would just please shut the fuck up. Hey, just so you know, there will come a point in your life where you think to yourself, talking's going pretty good. I'm currently talking. I'm going to keep talking. But in those situations, sometimes you need to ask yourself, wait a minute, is this one of those times where I need to shut the fuck up? And I think if you just consider that, and you'll find maybe it is one of those times where you should shut the fuck up, then you'll feel so much better after you do. And you can keep talking right away. You just need to shut the fuck up for a little bit, you stupid fucking asshole. So, here's my abuse. This is now an abuse stream. Stream. I love calling this a stream. It's so not the right thing to call it. Because this is a Let's Play video. I'm totally offline. I'm opening Discord again. You... Oh... Yeah, I love her. I think I'm just gonna keep my Discord DM open so I can keep looking at it. So enjoy me periodically giving you very loud typing ASMR. It's less ASMR and more like EVSIYE or explosive violent sound in your ears. So, I hope you enjoy the explosive violent sound in your ears whenever I feel the need to go type to my bestie over there. So, it's cool. You'll love doing that. You'll love hearing it, rather. I mean, you have to hear it anyway because I'm using my keyboard to play Celeste. But that's not the same volume as actually typing. I mean, maybe it could be louder than actually typing if you know, can hear me try to demonstrate that, but typing, I think, sometimes I do it in such a flurry at like 150 words per minute or whatever, that, yeah, it does become quite loud. I do have mechanical keys. They're not Cherry MX Blues anymore, though, so they're less loud. They're KLH Speed Bronzes. I think I said the name wrong. Yeah, they click on press and release, so double click. And they are gamer oriented. So Cherry MX Blues, you can be a gamer on them if you want, but they're not made for gaming. They're made for typing. So you'll find ones made specifically for gaming on will feel better to game on. So you might be surprised at how that works. It's just one of those obvious facts. It's like, oh, the engineers working on specifically this application of this product would be superior at this application of this product. It's sort of like how my audiophile headphones are better than gaming headphones. It's like, oh, the weird engineer audio perverts who are obsessing over this bullshit have, you know, something to show for it. Wow, what a shock. It's almost like humans live for a reason. They don't just sort of bullshit the whole time. It's true. We don't bullshit the whole time. We just do a little bit of bullshit as a treat. Wow, I'm talking so good that I don't know where the fuck to go at all. My memory of this level is really good, but I'm not accessing it at all. I'm just bumbling, fumbling, and coming. Wow, now I'm juicy. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to get juicy in the middle of call. So, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with that on my own. Okay, it's okay, we can just go up here, no big deal. So, that's what I usually end up doing anyway, so maybe I really don't know how to beat this level for real. The normal way. Maybe this is the new normal for me. Oh, hey, new normals. That's good. That's a much, much lighter way of painting change than all change is death. No, it's just a new normal, and you love normal. You love it. And to some extent, you love new. You love new things, somewhat. Sometimes. A little bit. Like, this video is a new thing for you, so... And you hate it, so I shouldn't have brought it up. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, no. I don't hate it. I love it. Shut up. I don't care. Stop loving me. No, please don't. Nope. Too late. Already stopped loving you. Wow, you really are spiteful. I guess I can't stop you. Nope, too late. I already love you again. Wow, I can't believe it. I had a whole character arc and it was resolved in the space of like 2 minutes. That's efficient storytelling. That's a whole fun little thing. I mean, I did remember the other day feeling like when I leaned into the microphone, my voice sounded better. So maybe I've been misjudging my voice because I haven't actually heard it. If I'm just recording it and listening to the recording, but my microphone's too far away, then what am I fucking listening to, really? Man. I mean, I'm listening to the truth. If it's where my microphone is, then it's what my microphone's picking up. And so it is the truth of what my microphone's hearing. It is what I'm broadcast over to people in VC, right? So there is that. It's whatever. I mean, they have much lower standards for my voice than I do anyway. Although maybe my own standards are also fairly low. I don't know. I think they're realistic. I have realistic standards. I don't think I'm actually going to get to my goal until I've done this like 100 times or 1,000 times. But here I am, doing it once again, one more time. Just until I beat Celeste. So, I'm gonna get all the way through chapter 7. I think I said 6 earlier because I was confused about how many chapters in the game. I definitely said 6 earlier in VC today, so that was a thing. I don't know if it was in this video, though. It could be. You know, sometimes when I'm really going a really fast stream of consciousness, like overwhelming you with tons of words constantly and never stop talking, I forget that pauses actually do sound nice. Deliberate pauses, or even undeliberate pauses, sound nice. They sound deliberate. You know, people can't tell. It's just in the flow. I'm so used to talking. So I shouldn't give pointers to new people to talking. If you are 2 years old, you're just gonna have to figure that out on your own. I'm so sorry. None of my advice actually applies to you. It requires a prerequisite of skills that I don't know which skills they are, because they're whatever I have. Because my advice only truly applies to me. And people in similar situations, I suppose. But that's the thing. No one is in a similar situation, right? I'm all alone here. No one else is like me. I'm a unique butterfly suffering by myself. No, I'm just like you, I swear. Wow, I'm convinced. Welcome aboard, bestie. New bestie. Just kidding, that's parasocial as hell. I don't want to be friends with anyone in my comments. Wow, that's sad. I don't want to not be friends with anyone in my comments either. I guess I'm just wishy-washy on that front. Hey, maybe if you become friends with someone like a normal person, then they'll be friends with you normally. And maybe if you try to become someone's friend in an abnormal way, like for instance by stalking them, then maybe you won't become friends, and maybe that's normal. Yeah, so I guess rewatch that Kritskagag video on how to make friends, and maybe you won't be so lonely. It's not true, though. You will be. You have to do a lot of mental health work. The thing that's making you suffer isn't the thing that's making you suffer. It's the suffering that's making you suffer. And to stop suffering, you have to work at the mental health aspect of it. And then, only then, can you actually stop the thing that you thought was making you suffer in the first place, which it wasn't. And then you'll conquer it and be like, what was this all for? Etc. And wow, what a life that is. Wow, aren't you so excited for that? Crazy. So cool. You're gonna be so dissatisfied with it. It's gonna be awesome. You'll love it. It's gonna be bittersweet and then, you know, suck your soul out of your body or whatever. So, just, you know, look forward to that in your eventual inevitable future. So, I'm not really worried about it personally. I think that it's okay. Also, I think I was doing all of my vocal posture wrong. So that's cool if true. But also if false, that's also cool. So I'm just trying to remember where to go next. I believe it's in like the bottom left area. Sort of. Like here. Like beyond that door. So to go over there, all I need to do is go down here. So let's do that. Let's go down here, and now I'm here at the door. Gonna open this door and then go down here. I guess if I need to know where to go, I can just talk about where I need to go. If I devote voice information energy into that, the fact that I do actually know will immediately become apparent, and then I can just listen to my own instructions. Wow, how useful. Isn't that cool? It is, and why am I doing the contrarian thing still? I don't know. So yeah, we don't need all the keys, I don't think. I think we just needed 2 of them, so I used them. There's both of them. I used all 2 keys. Please ignore the following key that you will see passed below us. It is irrelevant and we don't need it. It's just for that strawberry, I believe, yeah, so that one's just for a strawberry, buddy. Or whichever one you end up not getting third, or getting third. That one was or is for the strawberry, or will be. Or other I didn't memorize from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So, yeah. Hello and welcome to Loli Let's Plays. I'm your host, Girl. And I really ought to be making my voice sound like this while I talk to you, because this is the closest to Loli. And if I go up there and keep it, then I will get better at doing that. So that is what I need to do. Although it is the most strenuous and I lose it the quickest. So it's it's honestly really difficult to keep Loli's type voice that actually sounds any good, so yeah, I don't really know what to do about that right now, so here I am failing to break open this thing again. You can see how past me would grow to really hate this enemy, this obstacle, but current me, it's whatever, who cares. Fucking goddammit, shit fucking hell, shit god, fuck, god, tabbernacle, fucking whale, god this sucks, So yeah, current me is totally no problem with it at all. I just get the switch, it's easy, I first try every time. So here we are at this section. Just gonna skip that cutscene really quickly. Yeah, I can lift you, I guess. It is a thing that I can do. I can even get you over that thing and not have to press the switch at all. But I did press the switch, so it's whatever. Here's another switch. Get over here. Let's go. Oh yeah, we're going. We're going big time. Exercising is also probably good for my muscle memory in general because probably chemicals or whatever. So I might even be at peak physical condition to be playing video games. Funny enough. Who can really say? I have like 100 pounds to lose. So that's something that I want. So, yeah. I'm wondering how long I can spend on a treadmill in one day without going insane or breaking my back or missing out on friendship or other busy things. I'm thinking 6 hours. If I walked 6 hours a day every day, I would need to eat more food than I'm currently eating, or I would, in fact, be starving because of how much calories that would burn. So, for that reason, I think it's very funny to suggest doing that. I'll give it a shot. I mean, I'll maxi walk. I'll set my laptop up. I'll turn on Tim Rogers' Tokimeki Memorial Review. You know, I haven't watched that this month, so it's fair game. Yeah. And then I'll just go, and I'll just see how long I can walk. See if I can get through the entire video in one walking sitting. Do you like that? Do you like me? Do you think I'm funny? You think I'm fucking funny? I say things like one walking instead of one sitting because I'm walking. Or is that too lame? Is that too pedestrian for you? Is that sort of thing too pedestrian for you? Because masters of their craft showed off a lot when you were young, and so you thought that that kind of humor was easy. But no, getting to that point is fucking hard. Let's see what you can do besides quoting memes, numbnuts. Oh, you took a meme template and you added a new verb. How creative. Creative. Wow. Now make a new joke, idiot. So, that's just me venting about nothing much. I thought it would be really funny if I did that, so I did it. I hope it was funny for you and not insulting. Or, I hope it was insulting for you because that's funny. You see how that works? Wow, I really feel like I'm regaining the spirit of my 15-year-old self. Let's playing. Wow, how pathetic. I was always a genius, which is to say I haven't learned a goddamn thing in 13 years. So, bloom young and then never improve ever, and, yeah, maybe you'll have a life if you do that. But also, if you didn't do that, then maybe you already have a life. Maybe you can't opt out of having a life if you're alive. Well, without dying, I mean. So, yeah. Here we are, once again at Loli Let's Play O'Clock. I'm your host, trying to find her fucking Loli voice girl. So, yeah, here I am, trying to find it up here, somewhere. Somewhere over here, somewhere in my range. I don't really know about all that though, so... Wow, I really don't know what button inputs on my body I need to press in my mind to make my muscles in my throat do Loli voice right now. I think something about just having been up a long time and walked and having to talk a lot, it's like I'm desensitized, my muscles are numb. Probably because of the walking. So I don't feel them as much, so... Before I would feel them I would feel them. Now I'm feeling them, they're more floaty and airy. But maybe that's just a sign of me being able to do it without it being strenuous. Don't fear the change between things being strenuous and things being automatic. I warned you, you fucking idiot. Were you watching this video? Were you watching this video, girl? Loli Let's Play's host, girl, were you watching this whole video that you are making? I fucking warned you about fearing change when it comes to getting better at a skill. It'll freak you out. You fucking know this. This is the thing, knowing and understanding. Understanding means that when something happens where you should know it because you do know it, that you actually remember to know it. That's what understanding means. It means remembering to know. Look up the Hank Green video on the subject for a more accurate explanation of his definition. Because I don't really remember what his definition was. Maybe it was similar, but I highly doubt it. So, yeah, that one was a me sort of riff. I won't say an original. Not a me original. More like a remix. So... Here we are in Celeste, chapter... Gotta go with 5 on this one, guys. I think this one's chapter 5. It's the pretty one with no strawberries, so... It's the one where you fight, your... sorry. It's the one where you fight part of me. And... then you level up and you get the second dash, so that's exciting. Try to be excited when that happens. I know I'll forget. For sure I'll forget. So, be excited for me. Thank you. Maybe I'll really play up my excitement when I get there, if I remember. I'll be like, so over the top that it'll count as a jump scare. I've already pulled shit like that before, so this time I'm warning you in advance. Yeah, I'm warning you in advance. Wow. Am I trying to get an accent out of this? I hope not, because I'm not really trying to do that at all. I'm just trying to talk, my dude. So I think what I'm doing wrong is I should be going on top of it, so I still have a dash when I get done with, flinging myself across the fucking pond there, so... Yeah, so here we are at the bumper room. I'm pretty good at bumper physics at this point. I'm not really scared of the bumpers at all. Took a long ass fucking time for that to happen with my skill in this game, but when it happened, it did happen. Wow, that happened. That's cool. I'm not saying things like that won't happen, I'm just saying I'm not afraid. Wow. I'm just running into the bumpers so much because I love them, but then they're killing me. This will teach you a lesson about something. Did it? Well then I'm right. Did it not? Well, shit, I'm wrong. So, yeah. Where you are in your life will determine what lesson you learn from art. Really, what art wants you to do is push you one step further than you already are. But it will feel like they're speaking directly to you. But they're not. That's just your brain confusing you. That's just your brain making you feel love and connection with the world. Making you feel inspired by something you saw. Giving you ideas to better your own life. So, you can ignore that. Or, if you want to lead a good life, maybe you should focus on it and maybe try to think about it a lot. Just really, just a lot. Just think about it forever and a lot forever. And maybe if you do that, you'll find that life happened in the meantime. If you don't do that, however, you might wake up one day just to realize that life happened in the meantime. So no matter what you do, life happened in the meantime. So it really doesn't matter what choice you make because life happens in the meantime. And even if it doesn't end up okay for you, even if it does, either way, you're still stuck with the knowledge and the understanding that every path leads to a path that has led from somewhere. And that is that life happens in the meantime. So, here we are in Chapter 5 of Celeste. This is easily my best video so far. By a lot. I mean, I'd love your opinion on that. What do you think? Sparks like, I don't know, Hollow Knight 008 kinda go hard though. And I'm just like, I don't even remember which one that is, so, and Sparks is like, well, that's the one where, and then maybe she would tell me. Why did I try to go down that little thing? I don't know. That's not even the way you want to do that. You want to do it like this. And then you want to like, maybe like this. So, yeah. And then, is there another one? I don't think so. At least if there is, it's on the right side. I was on the left side, so what you gonna do? Go left? No, go right. So, yeah. Meow. 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 It also maybe, yeah, helps about, yeah, things, so, yeah. I didn't come into this not having spoken earlier in the day. I came into this fresh from VC. A good VC, too, where I was happy. And thinking about voices and stuff, so that could also contribute to the preparation for, or whatever, or why I feel like that this is going especially well. Or maybe it doesn't contribute to that at all. I don't know, I'm just listing facts, and someone else might, maybe me from the future, can draw conclusions. I don't know, I'm not concluding anything. I'm just saying things that happened. And I literally, someone else can come up with an idea, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing in life, the universe, or anything, so... 41.5. This music's pretty good. I really like this fight. I don't like the B-side or C-side version very much. But that's only because I suck ass at them. So we're not going to be seeing that today. Today is just a quick little Celeste run, no big deal. We're not even going to play core. We're not going to farewell. We're not going to do the B-sides. We're not going to go for strawberries. You know, we're not going to do the C-sides. We're just going to play the video game. Have a good time doing that while voice training. I told myself I would walk on the treadmill and then get right back to voice training. And I also told someone else that too. And oh, wow, what's this? Turns out I'm doing it, so maybe a little bit more self-trust, huh? Maybe a little bit more self-trust, huh? Hey bud. Hey girl, maybe a little more self-trust, huh? Maybe, Hey, have you considered confidence? Have you considered relying on your skills that you've worked your whole life to build up? Have you considered a little bit of trust for yourself, huh? So, yeah. Here we are at not trusting myself o'clock. I want to do Loli voice, so I'm gonna have to think Loli thoughts. Hello and welcome to Loli Let's Plays. I'm your host, Girl. I don't think that this voice is more Loli than the previous one. So, that was an error, I guess. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that I am cool with how I sound right now. Maybe I wouldn't want to voice act like this. Maybe I don't feel like this voice is voice actable. But that's also wrong. It totally is voice actable. You know, I'm getting a lot of practice with it right now. I mean, it'll get there. If it's not there yet, it'll get there. So, don't worry about that. Everything is all okay, Desio. No problemo, Desio. Just focus on the boss, and you will have a boss of a time. That is not a saying. Of a time is part of sayings. So it sounded like a saying. But it wasn't one. Or, since I said it, it is one, so yeah. I'm dying at the same spot there. Did you notice that? I noticed it. Just noticing details about my art. I mean, my art. I mean, this video is art, right? So, what was intended by that? Wow, what did I intend? Whoa. I think I intended to play Celeste, so. I also didn't eat very much yesterday. It's like 6 or 7 a.m. right now, or whatever, and I've been up, so. I had a Whopper, and some fries, and some Coke, and some Cheez-Its. My Cheez-Its were later. My Cheez-Its were much later, so that's all I had. And I walked for an hour, so 70 minutes. Yeah. So I'm a bit hungry, but not in a bad way, in a good way. I'm hungry in a haha, get fucked body weight kind of way. Don't starve yourself, girls. But be careful out there. It is what it is. I actually have 100 pounds to lose, you know. I weigh 250. I'm 6'2" and I weigh 250, so I like genuinely have 100 pounds to lose. I could use some hunger, some intermittent hungers. Intermittent fasting is also a cool thing sometimes. I don't know if I'm gonna do that today. Probably not, considering everything. After the dentist, I'm gonna want to reward myself with ice cream or something, so probably gonna do that. Hell yeah. Yo, y'all motherfuckers like ice cream? Yo, anyone in the chat like ice cream though? Hey, hey you. Hey, do you like ice cream? Do you like ice cream? I like it. I think it's pretty good. I'm especially a fan of chocolate. Dark chocolate. Those are good. I like also milkshakes are good, especially if they're made from really good ice cream. There, I skipped the cutscene. I didn't react excitedly. I totally forgot. And yet, I mentioned it instantly. So, how far away was I from remembering in time? Really? So close, but yet so far. What a genius. Geniuses are far away. They live in Alaska or something. I don't know. I read Zarigoto Volume 1. So, another anime I've been watching recently is... I started Idaten with Sophie. So, another anime I've been watching recently is I dropped Kekai Sensen with Sophie. Sophie'd already seen Kekai Sensen Season 1 and 2, and I totally dropped the show after, I don't know, 9 episodes? Maybe? I don't remember how many. A lot of episodes, okay? So, another anime I've been watching recently... this is difficult again. What was it? We watched Kyoso Giga, I probably mentioned that last time. Yeah. Did we finish anything? We watched Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, which I had already seen. It's still good. I need to open my anime folder, 1 second. Or at least my torrents. What have I torrented lately? Oh, Mushoku Tensei, we watched a bunch more of that. Oh, we got to Dragon Maid Season 2. Oh, so triumphant, so beautiful, so tragic. The history. The events. Kyoto Animation, etc. So, yeah. It is what it is, and it is sad, so if you don't know about that, okay, I'm not gonna tell you now. So, Kyoto Animation, tragedy. You'll find it. No problemo. So here we are in Chapter 7 already. Already! I'm beginning to think that this is a shorter game than Hollow Knight. I'm beginning to think that doing runs of Celeste would have been the easy thing to do in the first place, and that choosing Hollow Knight was maybe a mistake. I don't actually love Hollow Knight that much. I describe Silk Song as my most dreaded game, because I know I'm gonna have to play it a bunch. I know I'm gonna love it a bunch, and I know it's gonna be such a fucking bitch to learn its fucking movement. I'm not a fighting game player except Smash Brothers, you know? I don't need the Hollow Knight movement to be more complex. That's not what I want. But it is what I am going to have to love if I'm going to be playing hundreds of hours of Silk Song, which I am. So yeah, I guess I'll give Silk Song a couple hundred hours before dropping it or whatever. So oh, it only really gets good around hour 700. You really have to play this game for 10,000 hours before you master it. So yeah, I guess so, but maybe you're taking this a bit too far. Wow, really? Too far, you say? Yeah, a bit too far. I think maybe you could determine if you want to drop the game much sooner than that. Besides, you won't drop it. You'll play it to completion 100%. You'll do it every time. You'll beat the game. You'll fucking keep going over and over again. You'll get those 200 fucking hours. I just think that that's too much to plan for ahead of time. But yeah, you definitely will, so. It happens. Thanks, Jenny. No problem. Yeah, so here's like recap of Celeste. Oh, remember chapter 1? Oh, remember chapter 2? Good times. Now play these harder sections, but with 2 dashes. Isn't that great? It is great. So, I'm having a wonderful, wonderful time. My bestie told me that they jerked off. I'm having a fucking phenomenal time. What do I want to talk about? I don't know. I don't really know. I want to keep talking though, so... There has to be another anime. There has to be, right? It's been like 3 days. Well, there was one day where I didn't watch any anime with Sophie. I've been watching anime with Sophie, so... There was one day I didn't do that. Then the next day, we're just continuing anime that we already started watching. We haven't really started anything new except Ida 10, which isn't new to me at all, so... yeah. Did we watch another movie? Yeah, we watched... Yeah, so another anime I've been watching recently is we rewatched, the Fuma Conspiracy. Oh my god, I totally mentioned that last time, didn't I? Maybe I didn't, I don't know. I don't care. I just want to say words. It doesn't matter what I say. I just want to practice my voice. That's the real thing. That's the real point of this. As explanced many times. I've explanced that shit so often. That's X-P-L-A-N-C-E-D. Explanced. It means explained. But people used to say it on April 3rd, Wednesday, 2024, at the age of 28. And by people, I mean me just then. So that was when I said that. Explanced. So yeah, here we are back in the Celestial Resort area of the Summit, Chapter 7. Such a cool sequence this game is having us go through here. It's triumphant. It's, the music's really chill, too. Very chill. I like it a lot. Just sorta go music, you know? I'm going. Oh, I was so worried that that fucking guy was gonna show back up, dude. Playing the fucking nightmare on repeat in my brain. So, yeah. Here we are in my garage. New Lamborghini here. I just bought this new Lamborghini here. No, I don't have that kind of money. Or a driver's license. So I wouldn't really be able to afford to drive a Lamborghini because, you know, life and limb and police and stuff and money. It was also too expensive. That's also one reason I can't afford it, is the money issue. So, yeah, isn't it funny how words have more than one way of saying them? Words that might have one meaning still being used in multiple ways, as though more meanings were hidden there the whole time. I feel that viscerally. That is my viscera. Oh yeah, right in my viscera. Oh my god, do you want to see my viscera? Dude, that's what you should tell someone on a date. You should go on a date and be like, I don't show people this much, but do you want to see my viscera? And then you totally just kill yourself. Please don't do that. So anyway, intrusive thoughts with girl. Here we are. When I'm really in the zone, the intrusive thoughts come out. This is now an MA 18 plus Peggy fucking for adults only let's play because I say things that only adults could be triggered by. And so kids would probably not give a shit, so that's why it's for adults only. That's actually why adult things are for adults only. It's because they've been determined by a panel of experts that kids probably wouldn't give a shit, so they just rate that as adult only. I mean, prove them wrong if you feel like it. Do whatever your little heart desires, you know. The world is an oyster. No one has yet figured out how to open the oyster, much less swallow it, and you might be the first, so good luck out there, space traveler. Fucking astronaut. I would recommend you go listen to the ending of Dramamine by Car Seat Headrest. I don't mean the song, I mean the full album. I think that's the... No, How to Leave Town. Is that the name of it? I don't know. I just mentioned the first song from How to Leave Town. I think that's what happened. Oh, isn't it cool that when you exercise, everything works better in your brain? So, like, memories are a little bit better and sharper? Wow, is it like regaining your life force? Yeah, kinda. Wow, that thing that's good that everyone's been saying is good this whole time, you do it, turns out it's good? Oh my god. Whoa. Such a disappointment. So betrayed. Hate it. Hate my life. Hate living, hate my life. Hate being alive. Hate myself. Hate you. Hate everyone. So, here we are in self-hatred zone, where I am pretending to feel that right now. I think maybe part of me would be feeling that right now had I not been so exercised the hell out. So maybe that's just the ghost saying hi, being like, hey, remember kill myself? Oh yeah, I do. What a good meme. Back when it was just jokes. Back when it is still jokes. Oh yeah. Here we are in Celeste, playing in Celeste. Making jokes that I regret saying into a microphone. Hell yeah, do it. Go unhinged. Cross the line. Be too much. Make harmful content. Harm your audience. Warn them that you're harming them and then harm them more. Hell yeah. Send me nudes. DM them to me. I don't know where my inbox is even open. Try my email address. Maybe it still exists. I don't know. Don't expect a reply, because I won't. So, yeah, I like talking to my friends, so, sorry. But I could be your friend. No, you can't, really. Maybe in a million years. Webcam is off, so you couldn't tell that I was doing a vape break except for the sound that it made. And the fact that I paused and didn't do anything in the video game was also probably a clear hint to some people who have pay attention-itis, so I wish them well. It's, you know, terminal, so. Here we are at the end of Celeste, Chapter 7. Not really. We still have the Mirror Temple section to get through. And then after that, it's the, Summit section? I don't know. It's the same, it's this game, it's just, yeah. No, yeah, the Summit section. What am I talking about? The, like, main section of the level. So, yeah, here we are at not the main section of the level yet. I remembered which side to go up, I guess, it turns out. That's good. Or maybe I saw the key earlier. Was it on screen? You tell me. You would know better than I. For you are watching. I'm staring at my Celeste character. You have freedom. You don't have to stare at her because you don't have to control her and thus be worried about her position in actual 2D space. In a real world of 2D space, you don't have to worry. You are totally safe to just watch me play, and that gives you the freedom to look around the whole screen. In fact, you must. In fact, you do. You will. It has happened. It does happen. It's a normal thing that humans do. So, you being the watcher, you have more context for whether that key was visible. I have no idea. I wouldn't. I'm the player. I wasn't looking. I was looking somewhere else. I didn't think to look for the key. But you're the watcher. You can't not think to observe the whole screen at all times. And therefore, you probably saw whether or not you could see it in the past. So, yeah, I hope you understood what I meant by that. If not, etc. So, you wouldn't want me to do that again. Yeah, we just died right at the end there. That's okay. always do that at least a few times. Wow. Yeah, so I don't know if I've ever fucked myself over that way before. That's cool. I have a dildo arriving in a few days. So, speaking of new ways to fuck myself over that I've never done before. Butt stuff with the dildo. I need my body to be ready for sex is the thing, right? Because if I'm gonna go to Oomphy's house, I'm gonna let Oomphy fuck me. It's just gonna happen. So here we are at the summit section. We totally skipped the chapter 6 section because that was actually at the beginning we started there. So it's basically 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 is the structure of the recap. So here's a recap of chapter 7. Just kidding. This is chapter 7. This is the summit. I've made it. I climbed up to chapter 7. Everything you saw before, who gives a shit? This is the real shit. This is the end of the video game. Only this. You never have to worry about anything other than this. If you can beat this, this is Celeste. You did it. You beat one of the most interesting and difficult precision platformers that anyone would ever want to play. Wow, I added so many qualifiers to that. No, this is my favorite game circa 2019. Because I waited to play it for like a year. When I first played it, Farewell already existed, so I knew I would love it to bits, so I felt no strong compulsion to start playing it. I knew it would be my favorite thing of all time, so I knew I didn't have to start playing it yet. If that doesn't make sense to you, it doesn't make sense to me either, but that is the logic I went with, so there you go. My brain be brain-shaped thing, so what you gonna do? 20. Oh yeah, we're getting close to the summit. The summit means top in mountain. Summit is from mountain, the language of the mountains, you see? And it means top, so that's why mountains tend to be dominant. 17! Oh yeah! Nice! Hell yeah! Let's go, Celeste! Wow, I really am bad at Let's Playing. But it's okay. I decide to say. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da. La da 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 la da 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 da. I should probably focus on what I'm actually playing, huh? If I did that, I would remember I can just go up there like that. What the fuck am I talking about? Of course I can't. Of course that's not possible. What am I talking about? I don't know. So yeah, here I am at the summit. There's a checkpoint every flag, so that's cool. Lots of checkpointing. Sort of the opposite of the ending of that chapter 5 section of chapter 7. The Mirror Temple section of chapter 7 has no checkpointing in that one tower section, so... But this place has lots of checkpointing. It's suddenly more forgiving again. It's giving you a break while also subjecting you to this bullshit. It's giving you a break and upping the ante simultaneously. It's a very generous and kind game to play. It feels comfy and stuff, so I like it for that reason. No, I like it because, hell yeah, it feels awesome to play in the game. I love it. It's everything I ever wanted from Maddie Thorson. Not true, that's Earthblade, baby. Please don't get too depressed. I know you're trans. I know you're probably in your 30s. Don't get too depressed, please. Go on walks every day. That's what I recommend. Maddie Thorson's not going to see this until I get so fucking famous later that some freak finds this clip and sends it to them. Or is it just she, her now? I don't know yet. Maybe I'll check later. Keeping up with the news is a thing. Wow, I went the wrong way. Yeah, so here we are in Celeste, playing Celeste, doing Celeste-like things in Celeste. I have really nothing at all to say. Damn, Hollow Knight gave me more things to say. Crazy. Incredible. Wonderful. Beautiful. Terrifying. Outrageous. Gregarious. Egregious. Wet. You know? Those are all words. You can use those to describe things. Did you know that? So, next time you are in need, there you go. Just try that out. So, I hope this helps. I really fucking hope that helps. I really fucking hope that fucking helps. I fucking really fucking hope that fucking helps. Oh, it didn't help. Oh, fuck. It's okay. Sometimes I pretend to freak out. Probably just to stress people out. I don't know. It's kind of relieving because it involves like an outward push of energy and a little bit of adrenaline. So it's actually really good to do, but I should not do it to other people. Sorry. Anyway, here we are at the end of the video. So that was the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching the video. So, how long was that? How long did I just spend? Well, the sun is up, so that's a thing. End the video game, please. I want it over. Thank you. So, 1 hour, 14 minutes, 30 seconds. That's not a very long voice training segment, but I do still have worries about the dentist and stuff. I don't really want to be trapped here forever. I'm kind of excited to end the video right now, so goodbye right now.